The World Health Organization has issued a medical product alert indicating that 4 cough and cold syrups made by North-based private pharma company Maiden Pharma could be potentially linked with serious kidney injuries and deaths among 66 children in Gambia. The WHO has said it was conducting further investigation with Maiden Pharma and regulatory authorities in India. WHO has also recommended all countries detect and remove these products, and though so far it has been detected only in Gambia, they could have been distributed to other countries as well. The Indian authorities such as the Central Drug Standard Control Organization or the CDSCO too have acted fast and taken up the matter of Maiden Pharma immediately with concerned state regulatory authorities, and a detailed investigation is launched in collaboration with the state drug controller Haryana. While the authorities have begun acting on investigating this case, it begs the question on what took place and why. The 4 cough syrups, which were branded as follows by Maiden Pharma: promethazine oral solution, Cofmaxilin baby cough syrup, Macof baby cough syrup, and Magrip N cold syrup, are fixed dose combinations. That is, they contain multiple drugs in one drug and are used routinely by pediatricians to treat regular coughs and colds in children. The reason for these 4 cough syrups, which could have caused over 60 children dying in Gambia, is likely due to the drugs containing unacceptable amounts of the toxic substances called diethylene glycol and ethylene glycol, or DEG. DEG is a solvent which is present in numerous formulations, from brake fluids to paints and chemical preparations. It is a highly toxic organic solvent that causes acute renal failure and death when ingested. DEG is not used to manufacture cough syrups, but the contamination arises mostly if the company manufacturing the drugs uses a low-quality industrial-grade propylene glycol for the cough syrups, where DEG is one of the impurities. Hence, pharma companies need to ensure they are using propylene glycol, which is as per pharma standards, hence safe. Industrial propylene glycol contains high levels of DEG, and if substituted in pharma products, can be toxic. To put it into perspective, many manufacturers of drugs sometimes report using lower quality recovered solvents meant for paint or chemical industries to cut costs, and these contain elevated levels of other solvents or impurities that are not allowed in drug manufacturing as per experts. While there could be other factors of contamination such as an overall faulty supply chain, this is probably the most common one, especially when it comes to cough syrups. Sadly, this is not the first time DEG has shown up. The red flags in this case, it seems, came up when Gambia's government had indicated last month it was investigating the deaths as a spike in cases of acute kidney injury amongst children under the age of 5 was detected in the month of July. However, such cases of DEG contamination are not new. One of the first few cases were recorded in 1937 in the US, but over the years, countries such as China, Brazil, Nigeria have reported incidents. For India, DEG contamination has been linked to 14 children dying in Chennai in 1973, 21 fatalities in Mumbai, after they were administered medicines containing 18.5% of DEG. In 1998, 36 children between 2 months to 6 years were in fact affected by acute renal failure, as a cough medicine manufactured by a company in Gurgaon was found to have contained 17% of DEG. 33 of those children died. And as recently as 2 years ago, in 2020, 17 children were hospitalized with renal failure, and more than half died after being administered cold best PC cough syrup, which was manufactured by a Himachal-based company which contained over 30% of DEG. There have to be stricter regulations as well as enforcements, point out experts. For example, even if there is a mistake in procurement, the ingredients need to be tested by the company to ensure there is no presence of DEG or other substances. Today, experts point out that we need to give more teeth to the drug laws and empower the drug inspectors. Fines should be enhanced, and in case of spurious drugs, the most stringent punishment should be contemplated. And as a patient, while this advice is only limited to probably the educated and the aware, experts advise don't buy a drug which is not labeled, and better yet, buy it only from a reputed company.